Okay, it says I'm connected to Facebook and YouTube. So when you hop on, say hi. I'm Deb Lehigh, coming to you from my studio, the Stampin' Hut, and I'm in York, Pennsylvania. Hi, Tina. Welcome. I don't know. It was drizzling a little bit, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be on long. I have problems. Hi, Deb. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Tina. I have 4 quick cards for you tonight. Very simple, very easy. So, if you need to make a lot at one time, these would be the cards you want. I give about another minute and we were going to get started. We're using With You in Mind stamp set. It is one that's carrying over to the new catalog. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'm going to flip the camera down. Everybody on here is, they already have a catalog from me and stuff, so I'm not going to go into that spiel, but I'm going to flip it down because there's something going on starting the 23rd. Free shipping on any order of $75 or more from April 23rd, 24th, and the 25th. Okay. You can go to my website and Deb Lehigh. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Hi, Sherry. Welcome. Hi, Linda. Welcome. But free shipping April 23rd, 24th, and 25th of $75 or more. So if there's anything in the catalog that you want before the new one comes out, now's a good time to do that when you have free shipping. Okay, just go to my website, deblehigh.stampinup.net, if you're not a demonstrator or working with one. Okay, we are using With You in Mind stamp set. This one is going to be in the new catalog. It's being carried over, so we're going to be using that. And we're going to be using this Boku DSP. Did I say that right, Deb? Boku. But anyway, this is not carrying over, so you want to get your hands on this. I'm not sure if it's still available. I haven't checked the availability on this paper, so I'm not sure. So, okay, first one, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, basic white. Balmy blue, 4 by 5.25. That's going to get laid here. And then this is one of the DSPs from that Boku DSP. That's going to lay right on top. So we're going to put that together. You can use either side. Okay, I'm choosing this one. Okay, Deb. Okay, so I need my adhesive. See if I picked the right one. You were probably buffering. It's starting already. I had to go out and come back in. Then I'm going to lay this on the front of the card, like so. And then I just took a piece of scratch paper, which is 3.5 by 1.5, and I went with thinking of you. Okay, that's going to go in the middle, so I'm going to put that on dimensionals. All right, it was buffering for you guys again, I bet. If it keeps up, I'm gonna just keep going because it's not stopping on my end. I'm still going. That's going to go in the middle. Whoops. Okay. Then I'm going to bring in some party dots. And I am going to, you know what? No, I'm going to use the antique pearls. And I am going to put one. There's 3 different sizes on here. 2, 3. Okay. That's card number 1. Told you, very simple. Card number 2 is 8.5 by, these are all 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I'm using the yellow, and that's Daffodil Delight. That is going to go up here, but before I put that on, I am bringing in my paper and Daffodil Delight, and I am going to take this little flower, and we're going to stamp the flower on the front. Okay, and then this is going to go on top. I should have had them down further. Let me see if I just put some in the center. It's going to look gaudy, I think. Hold on a minute. I'm getting another piece of white. I didn't like that. Have it here somewhere. Yeah. And I cut a piece of white. 8.5 by 5.5. And you're going to fold that in the middle at 4 1/4. All right, let's see if I can do this any better. I'm going to lay this on here. Okay, get my yellow flower. And I'm going to just lift this up a little. Yeah. And then I'm going to lift this up. And we'll put, there we go. Better. Like it better. And then I stamped the thank you with the hexagon, heartfelt hexagon punch. And I did it on basic white, and I cut one out of Daffodil Delight. And I'm just going to take and cut it in half. Let me put this piece down. And that's going to go end to end, top and side. Okay? And then we're going to take this and we're going to put some glue at the top of the white. And we are going to lay this one down like so. And we're going to do the same thing for the bottom. And make it about the same. And that's going to go like there. Okay? So let's put some dimensionals on that. Hey, Deb and Sue, look for your catalog. I just got a notice from my niece. She got hers today. I sent her one the same time I sent you guys. And that's going to go right there. Okay. And then I'm going to bring in some Pebble Path gems. And I am going to put some in the middle of the flowers. Well, I'll put one up here. Okay, that's card number 3. I'm sorry, 2. Card number 3 is 8.5 by 5.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. This is Calypso Coral, 3 1/4 by 5.5. This is 3 by 5. I was wondering if she was with you. Okay, this is going to go on top right in the middle. Okay, so we're going to put that down. Okay, and that's going to go in the middle there. Okay, so let's put that down. I told you these are super easy and super quick. And that'll be in the middle. Took a 2 3/8 inch punch and a 2-inch punch. This is Calypso Coral. This is the other stamp, Best Wishes. And it's going to go in the middle. I'm going to go right here. And I am going to use the copper clay dies on here. So let's put this on. And we're going to pop that up. Oh, okay, good. It's always nice to have sisters around. And it's going to go in the middle, like so. And we're going to get some copper clay. Oh, these are the hard ones to get off. Put one there. one there. And I'm going to put the small one at the bottom there. That's card number 3. Okay. And the last one. Oh, I went ahead and fussy cut the cupcake out. It is in fresh freesia and berry burst. Okay. 8.5 by 5.5. Buffering. This is the fresh freesia. And I'm going to use this side. Okay. And this is 4 by 5.25. So we're going to put it right in the middle. Did you finish watching it, Tina? This piece is the berry burst. And this is 3.25 by 4.25. That's going to go in the middle. Okay. This piece is 3 3 3/4 by 1 3/4. That's going to go lay right across. But before, we're going to put this down on dimensionals. Oh. And that's going to go in the middle. And then this is going to get glued down. But I'm not going to put any glue on the ends, just in the center. And that's going to go like that. Okay. And then my little cupcake is going to get a dimensional. And he is going to go in the corner there. And then we need bling on this. So I'm bringing in some sequins. And I am going to do... Okay. I'm sorry you buffered again. Okay. I'm sorry you buffered again. How many times was that? 3 or 4? I think it's because of the weather, because it started to rain earlier. I don't know. But these are my 4 cards. I hope you enjoyed them. Very simple, very quick, very easy. Stamp set and DSP is all you need besides your cardstock. And don't forget that free shipping starts on the 23rd to the 25th. Anything over $75 is free shipping. $75 or more. So if you have any questions, thanks, Tina. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can email me at dkl333@comcast.net. Thank you, Linda. You can go to my website, debleehigh.stampinup.net, and you can look over. They have updates and everything on there for you. So, all right, guys. I'm going to say have a great week. I will be back Wednesday for Scrapbooking Wednesday. And Friday, I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but Friday I'll be here at 8 o'clock both days. Wednesday and Friday. So, I just want to say thank you for joining. Yes, they were very quick cards, Deb. I'm all about easy and quick and simple. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I will be back Wednesday for Scrapbooking Wednesday. Have a great evening